The Communication and Innovation Studies Group was established in 1964 as the Department of Extension Education. And in those days we were really interested in the thinking about adoption and diffusion of innovations. We thought then about innovation as something that originates from science, not so strange in a life science university as Wageningen is. We thought that innovation was mostly about technology, and the current thinking then was that innovations were adopted by individuals who went through an adoption process that could be supported by communication in several ways. So our research and education then was primarily about the role of advisory communication and behavior change campaigns in stimulating individual change in areas like agricultural development, health promotion, or solving environmental problems. Since then, now 36 years ago, our discipline has evolved tremendously. Our thinking has changed. We now realize that innovation is not an individual process. It is only very rarely that people can change alone as individuals. If you think of farmers who want to adopt an improved seed, it's not only the farmers that have to change, it's their input suppliers, their water suppliers, their laborers, the people who buy their products, maybe even the consumers. So actually whether this innovation succeeds or not depends on the coordination in a network of people. And the same is true for something like obesity, for example. People, if you want to combat obesity, it's not just about addressing individuals. It is about changing the behavior of supermarkets, changing the way our physical system is organized, changing laws and regulations about food production and marketing, etc. So innovation is about achieving coordination in a network of interdependent stakeholders. And these stakeholders themselves have also ideas about how change may come about. Innovations do not originate just from science. It's often people who have themselves already developed solutions or ideas about solutions on which we need to build when thinking about innovation, bringing about innovation and supporting innovation. So, to understand and improve change in networks brings with it that we now focus on a much broader array of communicative roles and processes than before. We're now, for example, interested in how we can identify opportunities and how we can build networks around these opportunities. We're interested in processes of supporting learning in a multi-stakeholder context so that people sort of can slowly develop common visions and starting points. We're interested in processes of conflict management because every meaningful change process has tensions, and these tensions are often also positive and needed to bring the process further. Process validation, innovation brokerage, knowledge brokerage, articulating demands and uncertainties, they are all communicative roles that are critically important in innovation networks. So a lot of what we do and study now has to do with somehow improving the quality of dialogue and interaction in society, in societal networks. And we realize that a lot of that happens outside sort of institutionalized projects and interventions and professional communicators. It is in fact the informal interaction between people in which people, in that informal interaction, they create storylines, frames about the situation, and we're very much interested in understanding how these conversations shift through time in a self-organized manner. So also that focus on everyday communication is something that we did not do before and is now an important line of research. So I hope that with this brief introduction I have given you a flavor of the kind of niche that Wageningen Communication Sciences is, and we welcome everyone to come to Wageningen and have a taste of it.